Well, hello everybody. Now I'm going to be, I just completed the PAT5 preamp. Installed a number of kits there, which was the power supply board, the two line boards, line input boards, and then two phono boards, and then an RCA adapter kit. And I actually changed out the crappy volume potentiometer and put in the a nice Alps potentiometer, and now the preamp is working just fabulous. So part two of that whole ordeal and saga is to update the amplifier that came with that system for a fellow that I know in Vancouver. So this kit here, it's actually three kits that were purchased, these two on eBay I believe, and this one from Update My Dynaco, is going into this guy right here, which is a Dynaco Stereo 150 power amplifier, very well regarded amplifier, but as with all things that are this old, a number of the capacitors I'm sure are probably out of tolerance, even though they did put very good quality components into these things. So a lot of them I'm sure will measure up to still be okay, but here we're going to buy it another probably 30 or 40 years. So the three kits are, well, just basically the output or power supply smoothing capacitors, the semiconductor kit, and also a capacitor kit. So there we have it. We're going to take the top off and start going in accordance with the Dynaco manual, the Dynaco Stereo 150 manual, and also with the semiconductor kit. I got this little instruction manual, and then I just do a one-for-one replacement for the capacitors in the small capacitor kit. So we'll see what we can do to make this guy live for another 40 years. So we'll go into time-lapse photography just to show the build and give you an update and a sound check at the very end. All right, that completes the assembly of the ST150. I've basically installed all of the capacitors now, and I've installed all of the, well, not all the semiconductors. The only thing I didn't do were these diodes here. And looking at the board, I mean, the board worked, everything worked in advance. Don't usually change out the diodes, only because, you know, they last quite a long time. The life of probably any hi-fi gear. The other thing is the way they were positioned here on the main board, the PC36 board here. They were in such a place where I probably risked more damage by putting them in, like trying to decouple, because they were soldered on both sides of the board. And there's a lot of very delicate semiconductors and caps that are right nearby, most of them. So it would have been risky at best to install them. So they will be included with the kit, but for that reason I didn't install them. And now we're at the point where we're going to go and give her a test spin. So hopefully I've got everything buttoned back correctly. I numbered all the wires, reconnected them back to this equal number where they belonged on the board, and just hope we don't have any cold solder joints or anything like that. So we're going to go and take her for a test drive. So thank you for watching. Okay, part of the test drive, I'm just going to power it up first. The other thing I failed to mention is, according to the repair kit, PC36 repair kit notes, it says here to check bias offset using a Variac. I have a Variac. I'll do that. I'll just probably see how it sounds right now and then dial it into where it should be with the test procedure that it says is in page 21 of the operation manual. So I'm just hoping I don't get any smoke. At this juncture, I've got it powered in. And I got lights. Nothing smoking, no burnt fuses. That's a good sign. All right, let's try it out. All right, I've got some good news to report. So when I buttoned everything together, brought her down here, and lo and behold, my right channel wouldn't work. So I took it back up on the bench, cleaned up a lot of connections, and played with it and fiddled with it. And I think I might have, when I put the board on, might have stressed a couple of the wires back in here. So right now I've got everything loosey-goosey, as you see. And everything's plugged in and powered up. I've even got the lights on. And lo and behold, everything is working splendidly now. So I'm going to test bench it for a while and just make sure everything stays that way. And let's have a little demonstration here. So here we have right channel. Left channel, Then we can do the balance. And everything else works. We know the bass and treble works and all that stuff. So let's have a little listen. Sounds really good. There you have the, right now this board right here, and I'm not putting my fingers in it, but that board is loose, so I got to button it up against the wall, put the case back on, the side wood assemblies, clean it up a bit, and we now have a working power amplifier. So there you have it. All good. All good. So, thank you for watching. Another successful upgrade and refurbishment of the Dynaco ST150 or Stereo 150 power amplifier. As well as previous to that, I did the PAT 5 preamplifier with upgraded boards and power supply. So, thanks for watching.